two wrongs don't make a right. Just because you marry the father of the baby doesn't mean that that's going to make it right. And I thought, yeah, that's true. And something else he said to me that was really just amazing. He said, he prayed for me and he said, I have a word for you. He said, God is telling me that you are like the woman in the Bible who had an issue of blood. And you just touched the hem of his garment and your faith has made you whole. And that just was like, wow. Because if you remember back in my story at 3 years old, I had an incurable blood disease that I was healed from. And all of those years, I wondered why God would heal me from that, just for me to be thrown into all of this abuse. And here I am, just basically at the feet of God saying, please forgive me. And I need you. I need healing. I need it so badly. Please help me. Help me to be a good parent to my child. And when he said that to me, I was changed. I really was. And I got involved at that church. It was wonderful. And I started to go to parenting classes, and some of the older women in that church surrounded me and mentored me and loved me. And it was incredible. There was a lot of healing that took place at that church. I will say that about when my daughter was 11 years old, I had a baby girl, and I was praying that I would have a girl, and I did. And she's beautiful and amazing, and she's one of my best friends right now. And she's helped me put this video together. In fact, she fixed my hair. So she was amazing, and it really changed my life having her. And I had gotten involved at the church, and I noticed a young man my age serving, and I was very attracted to him. And I would watch him just raise his hands in church. And again, he's my age, and he is working the sound booth. So he's serving at church, and I did that my whole life. So that seemed very familiar and pretty cool. And then I saw him helping like set the microphones on the stage for the worship team, and it just really serving. He had a servant's heart. And I got to know him, and we started off as friends. And I really wasn't thinking at this point, of dating. I just had a child. It was kind of, not ideal, but we ended up dating when she was 11 months old. And by the time she was 2, we married. And we had a lot in common because we had just given our lives back to God. He was the assistant pastor's son. And like I said, he served in so many different capacities at the church. And that's what I was used to. So we both wanted to serve the Lord. We both wanted to serve and serve at church. And we both wanted to have a Christian marriage and do things right. So like I said, when my daughter was 2, we married. And one of the things that he said that attracted